Hello, Delmarva. I'm Zeb Zebley from Seaford, Delaware, here at WBOC's historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
We got a whistler.
We got a whistler.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 28th. I'm Lisa Bryant.
A windy, warm, wet Wednesday.
Wednesday. Lots of W's
I think that was
there.
about all the alliteration I could get. I'm Jimmy Hopper. Thanks for watching Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And we'd like to welcome our studio audience today. Take a look at this good-looking audience. Love the Red Hats. You know it's going to be a fun day when the Red Hatters are here.
When the Red Hats are in, you're going to have fun. Just no two ways about it. Can't help it.
Now, yesterday we had our Easter show, and we talked about a few things Easterish.
Yes.
Just a few. But one thing that I wanted to talk about yesterday, and we didn't get to, was school secretaries.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Jimmy yesterday before the show, I get a phone call from my son as I was coming in the office yesterday, and saying, "Mom, it's picture day." Oh, really? And you didn't fill out the form or write a check? Oh,
Bad
okay.
mom. Bad
yeah,
mom.
bad mom. So when are the pictures? Maybe Dad can bring a check. 20 minutes from now.
Oh, my goodness.
No, don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry you're not going to get your picture taken. So, of course, he was very upset.
Right.
And, you know, I'm like, I'll find a way. I'll figure something out. Of course, I call the office, and Miss Margaret in the office, of course, answers the phone and takes care of everything. Takes care, you know, gets all the information to me, and I get some information to her. And long story short, he got his picture taken.
Because of Miss Margaret.
Because of Miss Margaret and the staff. You know, I cannot count on all my fingers and toes how many times a school secretary has come through for me.
That's true.
You know, they're like the unsung heroes of the school. And I bet if you ask any school principal, you'll find at least one that'll say they're the ones who truly run the school.
They run the show.
Yeah, they run the show over there.
To the school secretaries, thank
So
you.
I just wanted to say,
You're right about that. You're absolutely right.
we appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. Don't get paid enough, never do.
No.
But, so did you buy your lottery ticket?
No.
All right, that's our first hot topic this afternoon. By a round of applause, who bought a lottery ticket yesterday? Okay, the Mega Millions, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the Mega Millions.
Okay, well, don't feel bad if you didn't, because nobody won.
Nobody.
Nobody won. The good news, the flip side of that, or I guess that's more good news, is it's up to now, what, $476 million?
Yeah, I was holding out for the $476 million.
That paltry 300 and something. What would you do with that anyway?
You know, is it worth $1? I think, you know, 476 might be worth
Just
my
spend
dollar.
$1 on that.
I don't know.
Wow. Now, if you live in Delaware, you might be able to do the lottery from the comfort of your home.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Don't even have to drive to the convenience store.
Don't
to get
even
your
have to go
ticket.
now to get your lottery ticket. And my understanding is now you might be able to get it on your smartphone too.
Really?
So apparently you can do a scratch-off ticket on your smartphone, which is going to make it easier and a bigger, better chance for you to actually get the ticket and make some money from it.
This isn't going on. I mean, this hasn't happened yet.
I think
it's
they're
a
still
proposal.
talking about it. Yeah,
it's a
it's a
proposal
proposal.
in Delaware. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So they would sell it on the Delaware Lottery website, and they say it's got a pretty good chance of getting by. But I will bet you, I'll bring that dollar back into the picture. I will bet you $1 somebody is going to take their smartphone and say, okay, I got my scratch-off ticket here.
Here's my issue with that. Don't you have to be 18 to play the lottery? Isn't there an age? So how would they know? I mean, how they know it's not my 13-year-old kid playing the lottery?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Until
So-
they collect the money, I guess. You'd have to show proof of age
Yeah.
when you collect the money. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And Delaware's also trying to push through a law. If you do win on some of the table games there,
Yeah.
and you owe child support,
Yeah.
they're going to take your money first.
Oh, really?
They haven't pushed that through yet, but that could be interesting.
That's
if
it. I
indeed
don't see
that
anything
works.
wrong with that.
For slots?
Slot
Oh, I'm sorry, slot
machines.
machines? Okay, I thought it was poker and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But slot machines. Anyway.
I don't see
No, I think it's a
anything
great
wrong
idea.
with that.
Great idea.
All right. Remember way back when this show was just a baby? Back in January.
As opposed to its teenage years now?
Yeah, we're in the awkward middle school age. Yeah. Well, we had a high heel race.
Oh, I remember that.
Here outside the studio. Yeah, you remember
right
that.
there.
Look at me, guys. Yeah. Can I tell you what was going through my mind?
Brian Spiros beat you.
I didn't. Well, let me tell you what was going through my
Okay,
mind, and then we'll
what?
go to where we were supposed to be going with this.
Oh, okay.
I was weighing out in my mind: do I want to win and break an ankle, or do I want to lose or break an ankle? Yeah, right. Okay, because the only way I was going to win that
was to break an ankle.
Was to risk breaking an ankle.
Right.
So I, opted.
So what you're telling me is you sandbagged so that Brian could win.
Yeah, I let him win. Anyway, the Dragonfly Boutique in Cambridge, they were happy to report that this was all for a high heel race that they were having.
Mm-hmm.
They got a generous donation of race proceeds for the Susan G. Komen Foundation for their high heel race to okay, let me start all over again.
Okay.
$2,200.
Really?
Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. That's awesome. That's terrific.
Yeah.
So it was fun and raised money too.
Yes.
Can't beat a deal like that.
Yes.
There was an article, I want to mention this. There was an article in this morning's Daily Times. You guys may have seen it. By Mark Sampson. Let me take a quick poll real quick. How many of you like to fish? I can't see you raise your hand, Zeb. You got to clap. Okay. Obviously not too many. And here's the thing. Fishing is generally considered a guy's pastime. You go out with the guys to go fishing. You leave the wife at home. Nobody wants to go fishing with a wife. The wife doesn't go with the husband. Now, the question that Mark asked this morning is that really true? As a husband, are you passing up the opportunity to spend some quality time with your wife? If she doesn't like fishing, okay. But maybe you didn't ask her right. Maybe you didn't present it to her right. In other words, if a woman doesn't want to go fishing, okay. But don't pull one of these lines of, I'll clean it if you cook it. I'll catch it, you clean it. If you don't do that, it's a wonderful time. And I know Carol and I have done some of this. We go out in the kayak and just spend time together.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity to get that bonding thing going on between husband and wife.
Yeah.
If you introduce it to your wife properly. And that was the point of his article. I thought it was a great article that he had this morning.
Well, my husband has invited me fishing many times, but the whole 4:30 in the morning thing.
You just don't want to.
I'm sorry. I love him. I want to spend time with him, and
Right.
that sounds wonderful, but I am not hauling my butt out of bed at
Not
4:30 to go fishing.
Can I offer a counter story to that?
Yeah.
You know we've got kayaks at home.
Yeah.
Well, when we first started the whole kayak thing, I thought this will be great. This is something that Carol and I can do together. So I got a tandem kayak, and I thought, here's what I'll do. Because Carol doesn't have a whole lot of upper body strength, I'll put her in the front, I'll put me in the back. And we'll go for a little ways, and I figured out which way the tide was going and all that. So if she tuckers out, it's okay. We'll go.
Aw.
So we go out. And boy, she's just going, whoosh, 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 whoosh. I mean, she's just flying. Well, I brought my fishing pole, so I cast it out, and pretty soon I'm passing the plug. I'm like, oh, okay. Trying to, and she's going so fast, I can't fish. I can't even troll, she's going so fast. So I've got my paddle across my legs. I'm thinking she's going to wear out here in a second, and I'll be all right. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. She is still going. Pretty soon I realized, and Zachary finally got tired of it. He said, can I tie on with you guys? I'm like, all right, this will wear her out. So we tie on his single kayak with our tandem. She's still going. Pretty soon I realized that we're going under a bridge, and we have all these people on this bridge looking down, seeing this poor woman have to paddle while the big fat man's in the back towing their son.
Yeah.
So it worked out. So now we put her in the single kayak, and she takes off. And Zach and I sit there and fish.
You just catch
So,
up, don't you? That is
I'll
so
catch you later,
funny.
honey. It's all right.
Well, if you don't go fishing and you stay home, perhaps you might like to watch sad movies. Do you like sad movies?
No.
Does Carol like sad movies? You know,
Yes.
a lot of women do like sad movies. Well, guess what? They make you happy.
What?
Sad movies make you happy. A study done by Ohio State University asked 361 college students, they made them sit down, watch a sad movie, then they asked how happy they were with their life and during the film. They were also asked to rate their current emotional state, okay? Watching a
Okay.
sad movie, we're talking terms of endearment.
How do you feel now?
Yeah, how do you feel? Well, people who experienced the greatest increase in sadness during the movie reported increased life happiness after viewing it.
Really?
Yeah,
So they were happier after the sad movie.
yes. I
Yeah.
guess it's one of those things
All right.
where, well, it could be that bad. I mean, my life's better than that
How are you saying
person's.
to producer's down saying that? So we asked the question. We put it on our Facebook just to see exactly what you thought, whether or not that's true. Does it make you happier to watch a sad movie? And if you got a response to that, we would absolutely love to hear it. The lady that did some of the research, Sylvia Knobloch Westerwick, told ScienceDaily.com, people seem to use tragedies as a way to reflect on the important relationships in their own life to count their blessings. That can help why tragedies are so popular with audiences, despite the sadness they induce.
Yeah.
So to be happy, I need to go watch Bambi.
Or you could go watch the Titanic. It's coming out in 3D.
Oh, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah. We all know how that ends.
And
it's pretty sad.
I'll come dancing out of the theater.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Speaking of movies, last week we were talking about the movie Bully, which is a documentary about bullying in our schools, and it happens everywhere. Really touching. Just watching the clips, I had a hard time watching the clips without crying. The whole thing was, it got an R rating by the MPAA, and a lot of people signed a petition saying, you can't do this because our kids need to see this movie because it's a problem that affects them the most.
Right.
MPAA not budging, so now the movie's going to be released without a rating in some theaters across the country.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the kids who need to see it, and again, we reemphasize, this is not something you drop your kids off at.
Right.
You need to go see the movie with your
and
children.
have a discussion afterwards.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Well, unfortunately, some theaters are saying they will not show it if there's no rating. Yeah.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
Are you a coffee drinker?
I am.
Are you a Frappuccino drinker?
Am I a Frappuccino drinker?
Yeah.
I've had a few here and there.
I've had neither, but anyway. Starbucks has a strawberry Frappuccino, which I've heard is very good.
Oh, there it is. That does look good.
People just absolutely love it. The strawberry Frappuccino, of course, being pink, because strawberries are pink. However, apparently they are not pink enough. They are actually using crushed up little bugs called cochineal bugs. They call it
cochineal extract.
Extract. And they're crushed up little bugs.
Yeah, apparently this is there they are. Doesn't that look appetizing?
To make it more pink.
This is how they can get the nice pink color without using artificial colors.
Gosh,
this is natural.
Let me go get 2 of them now.
Yeah, you don't want to go eat. But apparently that's not the first place, or the first food that has had these in there. Some jams, even lipstick, some lipstick.
If you got red, you might have bugs on your lips. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah.
You know who's upset about it? The vegans.
Oh, because they're
bugs.
They're bugs.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
I guess you
Animal byproducts.
I don't know.
Of some sort.
Do we have to talk about this?
Yes.
Oh, please. Aren't we out of time? Don't we have to move on? No?
No. Has anyone seen the new video that's out of Alicia Silverstone feeding her baby? That's, nothing wrong with that until you consider how she's doing it.
She
gives herself a bite. She chews it. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, wait, it's time to feed the baby. So I guess I will take the food in my mouth that I just chewed up and
here you go, son. Spit
it in his.
Oh, my God.
Now, some people in the audience are kind of like, oh, and some people are like, ugh, I'm not sure why she does it, but we did put it out on our Facebook to find out what people think of it. Lindsay says, definitely nothing I would ever think of doing. This is how a mama bird feeds her hatchlings, not how human beings should be feeding their children. This can't be sanitary or safe.
Okay, I like Jennifer Sample. Nasty. That's what Porks and Spoons are for.
And Bonnie Peters says, stupid and disgusting. What else can you expect from the Hollywood mentality?
Oh!
Yeah, want to weigh in? Go to our Facebook. And by the way, if you're going with the whole baby birds argument, the mothers also throw them out of the nest. So, I'm just saying.
There could be something to this. I don't know. Well, a little bit later on Delmarva Live, Brian is talking beauty.
Ooh,
he is going to show us some of the best ways to get rid of those wrinkles and all those lines on your face. Matter of fact, he's going to have something done to his face, and he's going to tell you all about it in a bit.
And next, helping a local family forever change the lives of 2 little boys, how they're trying to do it and how you can help. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.